China is a very important market where we have been investing consistently for the past 27 years, 28 years. And that's very important. Why? Because, today when we look at China, we look at a new consumer, extremely savvy, extremely expert, extremely demanding, and with a brand new ecosystem of partners, from packaging to innovation to biotech. And therefore, being strong in China will mean that you are going to be strong in the world.
You talked about savvy consumers and they're demanding. That's how they've been driving the trends in beauty and in personal care. How do you cope with those demands? How do you satisfy those increasingly savvy Chinese customers?
That's the magic of L'Oréal. That's the recipe of L'Oréal. This is what you see here at CIIE at this booth. It's an amazing portfolio for every consumer, every type of consumer, every beauty routine, every purchasing power. We can tap into every category and answer their needs. And on top of it, we add a layer of technology, a layer of longevity, a layer of marketing, and then you make these recipes and you make these ingredients working together, and it's extremely powerful. And that's why L'Oréal today in China is the number one beauty group.
You told me just now that you're not just bringing products to China, you're bringing L'Oréal's values and what L'Oréal can do for the greater good. How do you balance your company's global brand values with specific cultural differences here in China and cater to this very specific group of customers?
That's very interesting, very, very interesting, because this is probably the essence of marketing, what you are describing. It's how to be universal. Take a brand like Yves Saint Laurent, but at the same time you want to talk to Chinese consumer in a proper way, with a lot of relevancy. And this is what marketing is about. It's about to respect the brand equity and to talk to consumer. And this is what L'Oréal is doing best, is to build brand equity while respecting consumers.
Can you tell me a little bit more about your observation of the Chinese consumers and how they've been evolving over the years? Because obviously you're targeting your marketing campaigns to the Chinese consumers in particular. How are they different from European consumers, American consumers?
I think we don't have enough time to go into all these elements. But if I had to say one thing, it's the way they consume our marketing content, and therefore the digital platform. This is the biggest difference between China and the rest of the world. Therefore, what's absolutely paramount for us and for the beauty industry is to be extremely relevant in the content you are creating for the platforms here in China, be it Tmall, Douyin, or JD.
Going forward, where will opportunities lie for L'Oréal here in the Chinese market and for L'Oréal globally?
Here in China and more globally, I'm just coming from a very interesting panel on longevity. Is probably aging. Aging beautifully is going to be what is essential for tomorrow. Because you have to remember that age, it's a number. Aging, it's an art.
Yeah, that's very well said. That's very well said. I do want to leave with one more question about your insight into what CIIE as a platform can do for L'Oréal and for others that are wish to contribute to this landscape.
CIIE is a unique platform. We've been here for the 8th consecutive year since the very beginning. And every year at CIIE, we have 3 obsessions: bringing new brands, new products, new technologies to the Chinese market.